Welcome back to another episode of Raymond Apollo Williams' favorite ballet dancing troupe records Neek the podcast with tin cans and a string.
I do love ballet. You know it.
I like ballet too. Flexibility is a key factor to life. Trust me, as you get older and you realize sitting down on the toilet gets to be a lot harder and scratching certain parts of your body hurt more.
You're talking about the back, of your head.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm Kiku. That was Ray. Josh is here clapping. We don't think he's going to talk for this whole episode, but welcome to Neek the podcast. How are you guys doing?
Are you talking to us or are you talking to the audience now? I wasn't sure.
What fucking audience, Ray? Where's this fucking audience?
They're over there. Literally right there.
Right, literally, okay. Now, how are you guys doing? Raymond, tell me how you are doing.
I'm doing good. A little tired, but I'm great, actually. So I can't even really say that I'm tired. It's just kind of like a status ailment. Like I got hit with a thunderbolt and I got paralyzed. It's okay. I'm cool.
Okay. Yeah. So were you being moved around by hand truck this weekend, or did they just kind of butter you up and slide you through shit?
No, coconut oil.
Coconut oil. It's fun and it tastes good. Josh, Rachel Finney, the Demon Sour Cream. What have you been doing?
I'm good. I've enjoyed 3 straight days of doing absolutely nothing. It's been really refreshing.
Okay.
Very close to finishing school now. Another week down, 3 weeks to go.
Okay.
Trying to finish up. Got a box of Comic-Con goodies this week.
Diet, yeah.
Spent some time at the movies this week, so that was exciting.
All right, remember, you've got to graduate and get a really good job to support me and Ray in our old age.
You really do. You have to support us and the show.
Yes. And I need to get a job to support myself and the missus first. So.
Okay, we don't care about that. We care about us and the show. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. We will take care of you for life if you take
Yes,
care.
we will.
You too.
We will give you free gluten-free muffins the rest of your life.
That's disgusting, so I will pass on that.
I will second that. I know that life.
Well, that's why well, think about it. That's why the goddamn muffins are free. They're disgusting. I mean, come on.
That's very true.
Right, we got a small show for you guys today. For some strange reason, San Diego Comic-Con sucked up all the really great news, so there's not a lot of news.
The show went on a diet like me and Ray.
Yeah, pretty much. We feel that if we added anything to it, it would get diabetes, much like if Josh touches a jelly bean. Diabetes.
If Josh touches a jelly bean, it will absorb into his finger and be like, oh shit, oh sugar.
Fun fact, I hate jelly beans. So.
Okay, first, you know what, Josh? All right, look, we are 23 episodes into Neek the podcast, and it's not that this is just dawning on me. It's not. It is 23, sir. It is 20. We are LeBron James right now.
Oh, well, nope. I'm changing it to 24. That's bull. Nope.
No wonder this is going to be such a crappy episode.
No.
I hate LeBron.
Okay, right there. See, everything that is good in life, I've noticed. Sour cream, jelly bean, snacks, riding a bicycle while listening to Simon and Garfunkel. You fucking hate it. I mean, what?
I love Simon and Garfunkel.
Who are Simon and Garfunkel?
They're too white for you to know. Don't worry about it.
That sounds about right to me. That sounds exactly right, because I was like, what are they even talking about? Is that Calvin and Hobbes, brother and sister?
I just did.
Oh my god.
You're crazy. I'm glad this show has never found the rails.
That's it. The show's over. Show's over for today. It's canceled.
That was great. So anyway, let's get into the news, because I really love this first news bit, and it's going to tickle Ray's pink like no news has tickled it before.
Nope. This is there are 1 or 2 stories that have happened like this, and I don't like it.
Our favorite Fast and Furious driver, Tyrese Gibson, has confirmed that he has had a meeting with Warner Brothers about the Green Lantern Corps film. He has also come out in a recent interview and said he would be the best Green Lantern ever.
Shots fired.
Many fucking choose from. I just want to say this, Ray, so you know. Adrift is a reality. Yes, it is.
This is my worst nightmare coming to reality. Like, really, Tyrese can say that he's going to be Green Lantern? Of all the things in the world that could have happened.
So I want to get this straight. If this happens, Warner Brothers has presumably passed over not just Idris Elba, but also Chris Pine for Green Lantern in favor of Tyrese Gibson.
Because they're hungry.
Who has
it? So hungry.
His pockets ain't empty, cuz.
No, they're not.
Once this movie comes out, they will be.
He has attributed the fans of his acting in Fast and Furious and Transformers to this. I assure you, nobody went to Transformers to see this man. Not a single soul on planet Earth bought a ticket to those movies to see him.
I forgot he was in them.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was recently, I don't want to say a part of it.
He was the one human not named Shia LaBeouf, Josh Duhamel, or Megan Fox.
I got to let you both know this. I was recently, I don't want to say I was a part of, but I was following a thread on Facebook. Someone posted the Tyrese Gibson news in another group that I'm a part of, and they said that they thought he would do fantastic. And I didn't want to take part of it because it was like a sociological experiment. I just wanted to see how far the fire would get, and how many houses it would burn down before anyone put it out. So I just let it go. And people, I had to stop, paying attention to it after somebody said he was really great in Transformers and made that movie, and I was done.
No. Oh God. Oh God.
These are like Radio Shack dinosaur radios, man.
Oh my God. Oh, please. I'd rather have Denzel Washington, even though he's old.
See, I brought that up, and people, were saying the age thing, and I was like,
good.
I was like, you know what? They did an animated suit. They could do an animated character fighting. Where they can give him an animated body, whatever.
I was like, Tyrese, you're cool. You are not the right person for this role. I mean, maybe just in my world, I don't understand. But yeah, just as serious of a character as Jon Stewart is most times, he would be good for the few funny parts. But as no.
There is not a faster way to take away the optimism.
I swear to God.
There's not a faster way to take away the optimism that I just recently gained for this universe than to actually confirm that this is happening. And notice, Warner Brothers has remained completely silent, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point, honestly. I would normally take it as a good thing, but I'm taking it as a very bad thing.
Somebody call Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker, go be Jon Stewart, please. Chris Tucker, where are you? Save us.
That's an even worse idea. I just saw his Netflix stand-up. I got 5 minutes in it, and I was like, no.
Better than Tyrese, because he wouldn't have to try and be funny. It would just be like, oh, he's trying to be serious. That's hilarious.
You really need to watch the Chris Tucker Netflix original.
One last thought on this.
Bad.
Somebody tried defending this to me a few days ago and saying, we shouldn't judge the casting choice. Remember how we all bashed Ben Affleck at first? And I was like, no, because I defended Ben Affleck from the moment he was cast as Batman. I said Ben Affleck was going to be awesome. And I pointed to, because he actually has quality films. He has The Town, he has Argo, and Good Will Hunting behind him. What does Tyrese have behind him?
I mean, he does have Baby Boy Man.
That was not that great. Let's not defend him with that movie.
It wasn't that great, but he did a good job with it.
I mean, let's be honest.
But here's the thing:
overwhelming majority, though. Put him in the same conversation as Affleck.
Well, but I mean, look.
And
right,
Leto was also brought into that conversation.
Yeah, but I'm not okay. Well, first off, that person doesn't know their ass from their elbow. Second off. I'm not really defending him with Baby Boy.
No, I know you're not.
But the thing is that, and I know it sounds kind of bad, but you would figure that sort of source material that's in that movie, that he is, I guess, he knows about, he's more in tune with, right? I don't really think that Tyrese Gibson knows anything about Jon Stewart or the Green Lanterns other than fans sending him pictures on
other
Twitter.
than that he's black and he should be a black superhero. I'm thinking
that's about it. Which is
that's literally what he's campaigning on. He's saying that we need, and I agree with him on this part, that we need more black superheroes. But that's literally all he's been saying for the last year.
Guys, I'm gonna say something right now.
Raymond Apollo Williams for Green Lantern.
Oh God, that'd be great. But I'd much rather have Jaden Smith as Static than Tyrese as Green Lantern.
Whoa!
Oh God.
Whoa! I don't know if I can agree with you on that one.
I need a drink.
I would much rather that happen than Tyrese be Green Lantern.
I never thought such words would be ever uttered by a human male.
I had to compare the two worst news pieces I've ever read on this show, and those are the two.
Wow. I don't even know how to. Wow.
Mm.
You know what? We're getting out of this. We're getting out of this. I'm segueing.
Please
take us home, Shuby.
Over the past few weeks, people have been joking about how Apocalypse in the upcoming X-Men film of the same name looks like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers. In fact, that's the only joke anyone has uttered. Like, no other jokes. Like, nobody's even said a knock-knock joke. So they're just like, have you seen how Apocalypse looks like Ivan Ooze? Knock-knock.
It was funny when I said it like 5 minutes after we saw the picture.
Exactly. But 2 weeks following, my feed is still blowing up. No, we get it. He looks terrible. Stop with the memes. Please, love of God. I will say this. And we just talked about this in the first news bit. You shouldn't really judge anything before you see what's actually going to happen, unless it is so tragically altered that the aesthetic will affect how you receive the acting that is being done, okay? Think about it like this. Heath Ledger's Joker was amazing, right? If Heath Ledger's Joker looked like an actual Bozo the Clown, it would have affected the performance. The fact that Apocalypse looks like a purple graphite pencil is going to affect his performance. I'm sorry. He does not. Apocalypse is supposed to be intimidating, not like, oh, what happened to you? Why is your head flat?
Apocalypse looks like he dunked himself in purple yogurt and is going to a Grateful Dead concert approximately 50 years ago.
What Grateful Dead concert have you gone to that has a guy that looks like that? Because I want to go. Like,
okay, I'm speaking metaphorically, but you get the idea. I mean, the dreadlocks and things like that. I mean, it's just, and then the amount of articles in the last 4 or 5 days defending this. Defending.
What's really funny about that, man?
Defending the overall, the quote unquote, and this is exactly the phrase I've seen in multiple articles from outlets such as IGN and even respected news outlets beyond that, like Grantland, Grantland, which is
Grantland's not respected anymore because they fired Bill Simmons.
Oh, I love Bill Simmons, but that's just a side comment. But that's owned by overarching publications. Saying hyper-realism is something the X-Men movies rely on, and that they're adhering to the classic comic book costumes in this one. It's like, yes, in some instances they are, but then you...
Who said that?
I swear to God. IGN editors are defending this. Grantland editors, multiple publications are defending all the costumes in this
The one
movie.
that I saw that was a defense where they were like, everyone was freaking about Quicksilver's look and look how awesome he turned out. And the thing is that Quicksilver doesn't really rely on his look so much.
No,
like, I didn't care what he looked like.
Quicksilver was also in the movie for all of 5 minutes.
Exactly. He's not in the title. But not only that, Quicksilver, Apocalypse, it's not only the way he acts, but it's his look too. Like, you know what I mean? If Thanos looked like a raisinette, right, singing California Dreaming and had Josh Brolin's voice, it wouldn't have the same effect as the Thanos that we've seen now.
We make fun of him also.
Yeah, exactly.
We make fun of Malekith all the time from Thor: The Dark World.
Oh yeah, because he was terrible. That's why.
Yes.
I don't understand how they can defend the way he looks by using the words hyperrealism. He's a mutant for crying out loud.
They're not necessarily just defending Apocalypse. They're defending the look of every X-Men in that movie.
Well, I mean, the rest of them look okay. I mean, they don't.
Yeah.
Terrible. I mean, it's just he's the only one, and he's the headliner. Like Kiku said, he is the headliner.
It's not the same situation as Quicksilver at all.
Well, yeah, but not only that. If it's hyper realism, he doesn't look hyper realistic.
No, he looks ridiculous.
He looks fake. That's the thing. He looks so fake. But like I said, Olivia Munn saved it, so I don't care.
Pretty much. I'm actually really excited for her Psylocke. So.
I'm excited for that movie. Still, I told you, I'm still excited for it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I want to see the X-Men. I don't really like. Yes, the Apocalypse part I will be hopeful for, but I am like going in very, very, very kind of like.
I'm excited what Oscar Isaac gets to work with.
Well,
but this costume is killing it.
This is what we're gonna do. Every time he talks, we'll shut our eyes. Anyway, moving on. A few episodes ago, we reported on the potential for a Superman video game being developed by Rocksteady. Turns out that the rumor has a little juice on it, and WB Montreal might actually be developing the game. Turns out Josh was right, and Ray and I suck it. We suck it big.
No, you suck it. I admit it, and I agree with Josh. You suck it.
But you were wrong at first, so you're in my boat.
No, I'm not in that boat.
You're in the boat. You're in the second boat.
I almost took a step in your boat, was like, nah, never mind, and then took a step into Josh's boat, so suck it.
You suck it.
Nope, you already said that you did.
I said we both suck it.
Nope, just you.
Big suck it.
You guys are ridiculous.
Nope.
You're ridiculous. But
anyway, I was doing research about this past week, and I'm kind of like, all right, so it won't be the game that we want, of course. Big open world, Superman flying around, being awesome. It won't be that. But it will be a Superman game, if that makes sense. It seems like there'll be more fighting, more robots and big enemies and whatnot.
Here's my thing. I think Montreal is a good place to start with this, though.
Yeah.
I don't, because I honestly, I'm of the opinion that Arkham Origins was only negatively received because Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think had Origins actually been the first one, people would have been like, "Oh my God, this is awesome."
These are great.
I think I love the Deathstroke fight in Arkham Origins.
That's the only fight that
doesn't matter though.
I played up to that fight and I quit.
Doesn't matter though. I mean, WB Montreal though, people fail to realize they're no Rocksteady, but that doesn't mean that they're a bad studio. I think this game is a chance for them to really prove themselves. They could do for Superman what Rocksteady did for Batman. They have that potential in them.
That is true. And I mean, and they tried to focus more on boss fights, which is difficult for Batman.
Yes.
But will be great for Superman.
Exactly. So, I'm very excited to see what they do here. Very excited.
I agree. I'm
not a Superman fan at all. You guys know that.
You will be.
I will be eventually. I'm not a Superman fanboy at all, so coming into this, I'm excited to see what happens.
Well, that's good. I like to hear that.
Yeah. So let's see what happens.
So how's it going over there in Boat Suck-a-Lot?
Fuck you.
He's just happy that there's no Batmobile cameos in this game.
That's right.
Yes.
But I mean, if there is, we won't be controlling it, so I'm good. I'm good with that.
I love ripping it apart.
I'll be ripping the top off.
I would love to rip the top off of that thing.
Well, in other video game news, something happened this week, or is about to happen in a few days, something like that. I don't know. I don't pay attention to stuff really. But China, it will have its entire ban lifted off of video games. Meaning that all types of video games can be played, all consoles can be sold, which means that the Chinese people are now going to get overdosed with a bunch of hyper-violence and sexual themes.
I'm willing to bet that won't happen. And they'll be like, we've got along fine without them this long, why do we need them now? I don't know. People feel like this big open market's just going to flood. I'm like, okay, we'll see. If anybody will win there, it'll be Nintendo.
Yeah. I think, if anything, honestly, it'll be a lot like Japan. I think the handheld market will prevail more.
Oh, yeah.
The 3DS is going to come out on top, and I think really the Vita has a chance to just absolutely explode over there.
That's what I was about to say. It's like, this is the Vita's chance.
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa for everybody. It'll be great.
China, please. You are Ray and I's only hope to save the Vita.
Yes, please.
Please buy the Western titles so we can get more Sony.
So let me get this straight. China's supposed to bail the U.S. out of debt and PlayStation out of debt?
Yes.
No, they're just supposed to save the Vita.
Yeah, actually, probably just the Vita. Vita first, then America, whatever.
Yeah, okay. Now they need to make a new Red Sun Superman. Then.
And now that they can actually buy video games there, I will. If that's the case, I'll just move to China.
And a new Luminous, please.
It'll be fun. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's good news for at least one part of the market, I guess. I don't think it's going to be a real big deal going forward for one certain company, Microsoft. But
Yeah, I mean, with Microsoft, and that's just the thing is, Phil Spencer's basically admitted that they've kind of just given up over there. It's just for some reason, they didn't stop selling the Xbox One over there. And I think a lot of that was due to the prior boss, Don Patrick.
that guy, God.
He who must not be named.
Yes, please don't.
Decided to sell the console over there ahead of time. But they still got Scalebound coming out with Platinum Games, but it's very obvious that they're taking a more westernized approach. They're focused on winning America and trying to get a foothold in Europe, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. They've conceded that they've lost that to Sony. Even Nintendo's basically realizing they've lost the home market to Sony over there at this point. But handhelds dominate over there still. The Vita still sells great.
I didn't think that anybody else could buy a 3DS, and this proves me entirely wrong. Oh, there's so many 3DSs out there in the wild when China starts to buy them. Like, my God.
That is a billion people that can buy a 3DS.
That's so many people. I thought everybody had 3DS at this point. Everybody. But
Not
no.
me.
Now China's like, now we can all have 3DSs, so that means we're going to get like a
Right. Think of all the Vitas, though.
That's also a beautiful
Think
sight.
of all of the Danganronpa.
There's just a tear.
And all the Persona.
All the Persona everywhere. Persona 5 could sell the PS4 there.
It could, but again, I really agree with Ray. I don't think the home market will be that big of a deal. I think what will continue to prevail is PC gaming.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Like we've seen in Korea. PC gaming is going to be big. PC gaming and handheld gaming.
Yep. I just threw that in there for you two to talk about.
Oh, okay, Bolt, suck it.
Well, that's basically, I think, all that we have.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Save us, China. Save the Vita, please.
China, hashtag China save Vita, please.
Ray and I are going to start that on Twitter tonight.
Yep, starting tonight.
Fair enough.
Please save our Vita and lower our memory card costs.
Oh God, yes, please.
Because it's so ridiculous.
I want the 64 gig card, but I'm not paying $100 for that. I'm not doing it.
I'll sell my Vita before that.
Exactly.
I got my Vita for that price.
Yes.
With that crappy Port of Borderlands.
Oh God, it was so bad.
Oh God, I got it for free and I don't play it.
I wish I had got it for free. I paid money for that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Do you think we were talking about a Peter Pocket Kiku or a handheld?
Oh, dude, I love Peter Pockets.
Oh, that ruined that. Thanks a lot, Josh. What do we got? What else we got, Kiku?
Well, in news that we had no idea was even going on, Brie Larson has been cast opposite Tom Hiddleston in the film Kong, Skull Island. In a sequel to Peter Jackson's 2003 King Kong, this film will focus on recapturing Kong, only for the intrepid explorers to find out that Loki is pulling his strings, so they call in the Avengers who duke it out with Loki, and upon beating him find out that Kong is really Thanos in primitive form, and there is your plot for Infinity Wars Part 1.
I'd go see it.
This movie's really weird. It's supposed to be the start of like Universal's or Legendary Pictures, whoever's producing this, their shared monster franchise universe. J.K. Simmons and Michael Keaton both dropped out of this film a few months ago. That did not suggest good things to me. When you have two Oscar winners dropping out, or Oscar nominated and Oscar winner dropping out of this.
Oh yeah, that's two of my favorites. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that did not say good things to me. And that also made me beg for Simmons to appear in the Spider-Man reboot as.
He doesn't. I swear to all things delicious on this planet. I will not love
eat
that
all
movie.
your donuts.
Oh God, like he has to be in that movie.
Anyways, is this movie necessary?
I don't know.
Didn't he die at the end of the first one? When I'm talking about Kong, by the way.
I don't think this is a sequel though.
It's not. I just put that in there.
Okay. Interesting.
I was like, that's confusing me, like, because this takes place. I did some reading up on this. This apparently takes place in the 70s.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
This isn't Pacific Rim. I don't want it.
I'm not digging it. I'm not feeling it. This feels like something that I'll see maybe eventually on Redbox. I
Looks
like
like
Tom Hiddleston, but I'm expecting him to drop out of this too at some point. This just does not feel right.
sounds like Godzilla 2000 to me.
Oh yeah.
No, you need Matthew Broderick for that.
Please don't. Please no. Please no.
Is he even still working?
I hope not. He deserves to not.
Ferris Bueller doesn't need to work.
Mm-mm.
You take him back.
He was Simba.
He gets
He's
a day
a
off.
Simba.
He's a
Was
saint.
Simba.
He's a saint. He is a saint and a
He was
scholar.
also Inspector Gadget.
So that means that he's
That's right.
dead. If he's a saint, he's dead.
You don't have to be dead to be a saint.
Inspector Gadget.
Not where I come from. Yeah,
You need to stop wanting these people dead, right? You are just getting really dark lately. Like I haven't
Really?
expected to see. No, don't you even fucking take it. I was about to talk about how you go on a hot topic and come out with eyeliner, and you had it. You know what?
Mm-mm.
Pineapples. I don't like it.
I am glad I derailed
Pineapples.
that.
Pineapples. I don't even like it.
Those are delicious and full of acidity. Be
That's
careful.
my safe word. Pineapples.
Don't eat too much.
Well, moving on. Looks like Magic Mike 3 Gambit Triple XL will start filming in October, with Channing Tatum in the lead as the famous X-Men member. Well,
That was a dick joke. I get it. I got it.
I don't really have anything else to. I don't have any jokes
I
because
still don't know.
Channing Tatum as Gambit is just.
I
kind
hope
of a
that-
joke to me.
Ice Cube's in this movie.
It'd be called Magic Mike 3 Gambit Triple XL State of the Union.
Oh god, that'll be great.
I still don't know how to feel about this movie.
We haven't seen anything from this movie. No, we haven't heard anything about this movie. Like nothing.
Well,
It's
we know
weird.
the director. The director is from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not.
Or Rise of the Planet of the Apes, excuse me, the first one.
Still
Doesn't
not
matter
bad. I
either.
like
They're
that
both
movie.
good films,
They're both
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Rupert Wyatt. So, definitely worse directors they could have chosen. Definitely worse. I did like the director choice. That gave me some hope for it. I still don't like Channing Tatum as Gambit.
I think
But
it'd be fun.
After seeing Foxcatcher, I do have more optimism for him as a dramatic actor. What I don't like is this week some of the cast list came out. Just some of the generic names that they're going to have people audition for, some of the ages they're looking for, some of the descriptions and stuff, and none of them obviously are going to be X-Men characters at first.
Lame.
They don't want it leaking out this early. But all of the roles are contractually obligated for sequels. I don't like this because it's basically priming Gambit to be the franchise that's going to take over for the Wolverine films.
Yep, that's exactly what that is.
feeling
That's
like-
exactly what that is.
I don't like that at all.
It should be Deadpool. I'm just going to put that out there.
It should be.
I think it will be Deadpool. I think
It won't.
once they see that, I think they'll realize it is going to need to be Deadpool. But
Well, here's the thing, man. I know a lot of people who are huge Gambit fans.
I love Gambit. I've been unashamed of my
Gambit-
love for it. I grew up with Gambit as my favorite.
Which is fine. I have nothing negative to say about the character. I just don't think he's a very good solo character. Like when it comes to being a team member, if I had to pick 5 X-Men to go
He's
roll
not even
out,
a
he would
team
be one of
player,
them.
but whatever.
But I mean the thing is I don't feel that the character is strong enough himself to take over for Wolverine. And I mean, I don't really care for Wolverine, but there's enough story there, and he's a strong enough main character to make movies about, and I got that.
I could understand doing a Gambit film after he's been in 1 or 2 team films. I could understand doing a backstory film, an origin story. I could understand that.
I would love
do-
a Gambit and Rogue movie. That would be so good.
And that's what I was going to get to next. If you're gonna do a Gambit series, you need to get rid of the Bobby and Rogue story. You got to get rid of that.
No. You need to get rid of Anna Paquin.
Mhm.
You need to cast another
Sookie
actress.
Stackhouse needs to fucking go.
At this point, she's just been
Stop that
wasted.
hashtag tonight too.
Also, it needs to be legit Rogue. I'm sorry to keep cutting you off, Josh, but I don't want the Rogue Jubilee fucking hybrid that we got.
Yay, Jubilee!
Anna Paquin's been wasted since X2, essentially, really since the beginning.
No. Don't you ever say that. Anna Paquin is a waste. She's a waste.
Personally, I like Anna Paquin, but
Is it because she makes you feel pretty?
yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
fair enough. Okay.
No, I do think she has some. I do think she has some talent. I think she was also one of the better parts of X2 personally, because I don't like the X-Men movies, but I do like Rogue to a certain degree. Not saying I love her, but to a certain degree I liked her.
No, the Gap. I just realized. No, it must go. No.
But if you were to bring her in, bring the Morlocks in, there are certainly things you could do with Gambit. The Thieves
Dirty
Guild.
things.
There's a lot of. I can't even take you seriously after that. There's a lot of things that the Gambit film could entail, but it has to be an ensemble film. It can't be purely a Gambit film, and I feel like that's what they're trying to do, especially with somebody like Channing Tatum in the lead. Is they're going to make it a star vehicle for him.
But look, I like Tatum in Foxcatcher, and I thought he did well for what was given to him in Jupiter Ascending, even though that movie was a waste. But here's the thing. I have never seen him do an accent that wasn't supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
And, I understand, we got into the conversation about Harley Quinn not using her Harley voice and whatnot.
And that is a huge part of Gambit, is the Cajun.
Yeah, he's Creole. And that, I don't see Channing Tatum being able to nail that with any sort of realism or believability. And if he tries it, it might be a little offensive because it's, it won't sound serious, or it could just be like, dude, just use a regular voice, but then it's not Gambit. Because it's a major part of who he is. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we'll start seeing a more clear plan for their plans regarding the future of the X-Men, obviously within the next year or so, after Deadpool and after Apocalypse come out. I don't know if Gambit is really being primed to take over. Definitely, it's going to be Gambit or Deadpool. I really, really think they're going to be surprised by how good Deadpool's going to do, and it'll end up being Deadpool. But at the same time, Deadpool, I also feel, is being primed with Colossus appearing in that movie to be the beginnings of forming the X-Force.
It's possible, but I also don't feel that they're going to throw a lot of time and effort into something that needs to constantly be rated R. It's just not how the business side of Hollywood works.
No, fair enough. But if any movie could break that cycle, break that thinking, it will be Deadpool.
Yeah, for sure. I will completely agree with that. Raymond, you agree with that too, don't you?
Nope. Yes.
Okay.
You're a jerk.
You're not listening.
I just wanted to say.
Well,
yeah.
I got a surprise for you guys. Surprise topic of the week.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Yeah. Here
I
at
don't know how I
Neek.
feel about this.
Neek the podcast. We're on to episode 23. We're we're more than halfway through the year. There's not much left coming out. So topic of the week this week, we're going to take it easy. We're going to take it relaxed. What are you guys looking forward to for the rest of the year?
Oh, sweet Jesus, yes.
There's so much. This is a relaxing topic.
Oh, this is such a relaxing topic.
No.
This is the best thing you could have thrown at me.
I was hoping you would say that.
Well, no, I figure, you know what? There's really not a lot to talk about. Let's have fun with it. Let's have a lot of fun with it. What are we looking forward to coming out over the next couple of months? And I swear to God, Josh, if you talk about fucking The Force Awakens for 35 minutes, we get it. It's coming out in December. We all want to see it.
You literally, that's the only question you asked him. Hey, Josh, how excited are you for The Force Awakens?
So, yeah, I know. I set myself up for that. I did.
No, that would be my stereotypical answer. I'm going to avoid saying that because I've literally said it on every episode, I think, since we started this show.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows I'm excited for that.
You also said it on guest spots on other shows. I want to put that out there, too.
I did. I went off on a rant about it. Todd was gracious enough to let me rant about how much I'm excited for it. So, yes, Force Awakens, that's my homer answer. The thing I am really, really excited for, though, Spectre. Dear God, Spectre. Quick background if you've not seen the new trailer. This is really the first real look we've gotten at the film. I am completely satisfied with not seeing a single ounce of footage after this until the movie comes out. This is one of those I want to go in completely unspoiled. Kiku, I know you're super excited for this.
Oh, totally. Totally.
Ray, did you get a chance to see the new trailer yet?
I have not seen the trailer, but I am a big fan of the current James Bond films, like all of them so far. I've liked them, and
Okay.
I've been ready for this one.
Well, I mean, the Bond films kind of suffer from what Marvel has done, which is, kind of lighter on the villains. I mean, they've been good, but not as developed.
Villains. Oh, sweet God.
But, the last one in Skyfall, Javier Bardem.
I like
No, Javier Bardem was good. They just didn't spend enough time with him. You know
that is
what I mean?
true. That is very true.
And that's what Marvel does.
And as someone, I love the Bond films, and I have the Bond 23 collection. I love Bond.
Well, I mean, Mickelson was good too in the first one, but again, they didn't spend enough time with him. This one looks like it's revolving around the relationship between Bond and Christoph Waltz, and or Ernest Blofeld that he's going to be in the movie. Totally on board for it. I love Waltz. Let's do it.
Christoph Waltz was born to play a Bond villain. When I first saw Inglourious Bastards in 2009, I looked over at my friends and I said, this man is born to play a Bond villain. This guy is born to play nefarious villains for the rest of his career. Mark my words, he will be in the running for an Oscar this year, and he will most likely take it home for Best Supporting Actor for a third time. Sam Mendes, the director, could very well be the first Bond director to get nominated for Best Director. The cinematographer will probably get nominated again. This is just an incredible piece of film that is coming together, just based off the 3 minutes of film that we've seen. Léa Seydoux is the Bond girl alongside Monica Bellucci. Excuse me.
Bellucci, I love her.
Bellucci.
Just this cast. Ben Whishaw is back as Q. I absolutely loved him in Skyfall as a young Q. He looks to have a much bigger role this time, and Ray Fiennes as M. It's just an incredible cast has been assembled. One last shot, though, that I noticed, he was only in one frame. Andrew Scott, who was in Sherlock, he played Moriarty in the BBC Sherlock.
That guy's a great actor.
Yes,
great actor.
Phenomenal actor. Dave Bautista is one of the main villains in this. He's second only to Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, he's a henchman. Yes.
Assassin. We see him actually involved in a car chase with Daniel Craig. And just how does Daniel Craig look so suave in everything?
The man is gorgeous. Like
the man has an all-white tux. I want an all-white tux now.
No, you couldn't rock it like that, dude.
I couldn't.
Look, there is no one in this podcast that could rock an all-white tux, Daniel Craig style.
Not Dave.
Put your fucking hand down.
But I'm going to stop before I gush over Daniel Craig too much. Ray, what are you looking forward to? What's one item you're looking forward to? Let's go in a row. Keep it coming back.
One item. Okay.
No, let's keep it going back around.
I'm looking forward to the...
Josh, you literally asked Ray like he was getting like a big box of French fries. Which one of those French fries are you going to enjoy the most? And he's just like, bitch, I'm going to enjoy all of them.
Well, I'm doing it so that way I don't go off on a rant about 15 things.
That was perfect. That motherfucking fry right there. That's the one I'm enjoying the most. But anyway, one thing I'm looking forward to, definitely the all new different Avengers. I am really excited about that. Like, I hate to say it, but I want to get through all the Secret Wars junk just so I can see what happens, like how the world is set after that, and then we get this all new Avengers team. That's what I want to see right now. So I'm really excited about that.
I definitely want to see old crotchety Captain America argue with old crotchety Wolverine. Like that's my thing.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay. All right. His was a lot shorter than Josh's.
This is supposed to be, we're eating the French fries out of the same box.
Well, the other thing about that, Ray, that I'm really happy about is that they kept Sam Wilson as like legit Captain America.
Yeah, I was worried about that because I have a feeling that female Thor is about to go away. So at least we get to keep.
I don't think she is though.
Wilson.
No, she was in the promo photos. There was two. Remember?
I don't know if she's gonna last long. I
think she will. The reception to her has been incredibly positive.
It's been good, but I don't know. She's gonna get spun off into her own thing, and she's not gonna be known as Thor anymore. She'll be like such and such Thor, and not just Thor.
I think she'll still be Thor. One thing though, on the note of Cap though, that you're saying, we can finally stop calling him Sam Wilson Cap though. I think we should finally just call him Cap.
Yep.
he's been it long enough. It wasn't just a couple months stint like we feared it was going to be. He's been in for a year. He's going to be him going forward into all new, all different Marvel. On the cover of Captain America, it shows him and Steve walking away, very much in a Civil War style thing. With the
what is up with Steve in Civil Wars?
Steve ruins everything.
He does. He literally ruins everything. We can't have nice things because.
Well, I mean, he's the standard by which not only do you need to get to, but then you need to evolve from. That is what Captain America is, or what Steve Rogers is.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they're walking away, is because the Cap of old is now being retired, and now we have this new modern Captain America who stands for what we stand for now.
Yeah. I think to a degree, but I really, really like the direction that they're taking a lot of the titles with all new, all different Marvel, not just the Avengers. I'm really intrigued by a lot of these titles. Charles Soule coming to write Daredevil is probably my most anticipated title, quite honestly. It's Daredevil and Gambit teaming up. That is awesome.
That'll be interesting.
That's a lot of sticks flying at people's heads.
I'm digging it. I love it.
I know you do.
So,
out of that, I think I am looking for. Well, I actually want to know why the fuck Doctor Strange has a battle axe.
Yeah. Doctor Strange changes in Secret Wars. You have to read.
Well, no, I've gotten some of that, right? However, I just want to know why afterwards he's just rolling around, flying around, battle axing it. You know what I mean? Like,
there's some stuff.
Why do we have like 15 Spider titles? Seriously.
Because
he's popular.
Spider-Man makes Marvel the most money.
Yeah,
he literally does. Not even just the name makes him the most money.
I mean, my God.
I don't, and I'm gonna be the first one. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna out myself now. I don't care. Spider-Man is cool, but I don't care about the Spider-Verse. I don't care about the rest of the spiders. Spider-Man's cool, but I don't want the rest of it. I don't care.
The only Spider-Man that I have found cool since I think I was 12 years old, they haven't really. They've done comic books of, but they're not keeping it for the new universe, which is Spider-Man Noir.
That was the Spider-Pig. Lol, lol, lol.
I mean, that's funny. Like, I enjoy, you know what I mean? But Spider-Man Noir.
I know what you mean.
Good,
He's really interesting.
Yeah, Miles Morales.
I like Miles. Don't get me wrong. I like Miles a lot. He's just.
I love that Miles is on the Avengers now. I'm all in on that.
It's just I hope that they make him more interesting, because if you compared him directly up against Peter Parker, I'm sorry, there's just way more history with Peter.
They need
Miles is a 14-year-old kid also.
That's the issue. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He needs to age.
And I think Secret Wars is really going to do that to him.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah. I can't. You guys haven't gotten up to the point that I'm at, so I'm not going to spoil anything.
Well, that's because my comic book shop hasn't gotten the books I asked for.
You sure this is a comic book shop?
Can't see me.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
Kiki, what are you looking forward to?
You know what's funny is Josh brought up movies, Ray brought up comics. I'm going to bring up a video game.
Well, I was going to do that next, but whatever.
Well, I think we're just going to do one each. How about that?
I thought we were just going in a circle.
No, well, we don't, because we'll be here till 9:45 at night. That's why.
But I have something else.
Okay, we'll do one more each then.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I am looking forward to very much so the Mad Max video game.
I knew you were going to say that. Like,
you did.
That was the only
I've been hyped about it since we started this show.
I feel like all the games that come out this fall, that's probably going to be the only one that you buy.
No, well, I'm going to pick up Taken King too, man.
That was a given.
Well, what else would you like me to pick up, Raymond Apollo Williams?
Battlefront.
Let's see. I have a whole list for you. Fallout 4, Black Ops 3, Halo 5, Mario Maker, Mighty Number 9, Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay.
Yoshi's Woolly World.
First off,
Syndicate, XCOM 2, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I could go on.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You expect me to pimp out Fallout 4, even though you both know how much anger I had at not being able to get the Pip-Boy edition, and then finally the joy when I finally was able to reserve it? That's a given, isn't it? Isn't that a given? Isn't that a given?
Sucky.
You suck it! You suck it hard! Anyway, back to the video game I was talking about by Avalanche Studios. Mad Max. that is a world that I have always been intrigued with. I have always wanted to be able to play around in, and now I'm going to, and that excites me beyond belief.
Mm-hmm.
I might give it a shot. Might.
I'll definitely be
You're
giving
not
it a
going
shot.
to.
I probably won't. But I
No,
said
you won't.
might. I said might.
Right, we know you. You're the type of guy that has two different no's and only one yes. Yes is yes, I'm gonna get that. Your no's are might, maybe, no, nope, possibly, we'll see. I'll ask Rachel. I have to see how much I'm working. We know what your no's are.
Those
Okay?
are
We get it.
all legitimate. Just so you guys listening know, those are all legitimate.
That is the only game coming out between now and Halo 5 that I'm even remotely interested in. So I'll definitely. It's probably a game vibe for me, realistically, just because I don't know how much time I'll be investing into it, and I don't love Mad Max on the level that you do, but I am very intrigued by it. I've been intrigued by it since its reveal, and each trailer gets me more and more hyped.
Yeah. My love for Mad Max equals that I might actually go buy assless leather chaps. That's my
God,
love
no,
for it.
please no.
Unboxing video.
Speaking of Halo 5, it's actually on my danger list for the year, meaning that I might not pick it up this year.
Dead to me.
I had there are two games that were going to get put on that list, and one has already been put on there, and that's Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider's getting
Rainbow Six better be on that list before either
Rainbow
of them.
Six is not on that list. It is
Oh
on
my
the-
god.
Huh?
You're gonna okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're telling me you'd rather spend $60 on Rainbow Six Siege
Mhm.
that will probably get played all of 5 days before getting thrown
12.
aside?
12 days.
Oh my god.
And I will pick it up and go back just like I do Destiny.
I
See,
can't. I can't.
I hate to break it to you.
I can't even with you right now.
I have other friends that I play video games with, and we're gonna play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege.
I can't even. I can't
Also,
even.
Halo sucks ass.
Oh,
can't
I didn't
even
know.
with you.
I can't. I'm glad that I already made a mad Kiku because he didn't hear that. It's fine.
No, I heard it. I'm just too.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Halo 5 is on my maybe not picking up this year. I
Call of Duty is still on that list?
oh hell yeah, Black Ops is definitely still on that list for sure.
Ooh.
Now, right, you know the game is called Call of Duty, not Call of Booty, right?
Oh, it's Call of Duty, all right.
By comparison, I only have 4 games on my buy list this year.
Wow, I wish I could show you my list because it's very long.
I only have 4. Only 4. I have
Okay, this is
drastically
your next
limited
one.
myself.
Let's go. Let's do it, Josh. Tell us your 4. This is your next one.
It is my games are actually going to be my next one. My pull list for this year is Halo, Tomb Raider, Fallout 4, and Battlefront, and that's it. My danger list right now, I have 2 on my danger list: Just Cause 3, and probably Hitman. I really want to do Hitman. I really want to do Hitman, but Hitman and Just Cause.
You do.
Purely because they're in December, will probably slip to next year. And as much as I hate to say it, Tomb Raider is probably going to slip to early next year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I hate it because I hate to do
that honestly is more of a money issue for me, though.
Well, let me kind of give you a rundown of like the way that works is because coming up in my next game, since we're counting on that, is Metal Gear: The Phantom Pain. That comes out September 1st. That game is huge. Don't hear it. Don't. Anyway, that game is massive. That game will keep me occupied
For
all
3
the way
days.
through. No, God, really? Come on.
We know how you play video games. That's what I'm saying.
I had a week off because I had surgery. Okay.
No, oh no, sir! You put only 65 hours into it that first week and came out with what 300 and how many?
No, you shush.
300 how many?
You shush. I haven't checked in a long time just because. And you know, I still haven't finished that freaking game.
Last time you checked, what was the number?
I don't remember, but it was over 300.
Okay, yeah, face.
Anyway, so I'm not gonna spend that much time in that game, but it's looking like I might get close. But yeah, that'll hold me over until Mighty Number 9. Well, actually, no, until Mario Maker. Then I'm going to play a lot of Mario Maker. Well, actually, not a lot, but enough. And then there's just so many other games. But those should hold me over until freaking Fallout. And when Fallout comes out, I don't think I want to play anything else until Xenoblade Chronicles X. Which will be absolutely massive. So, I don't know. There's a lot of games. play.
I was explaining this to Kiku a couple days ago when we were running Prison of Elders on Destiny, and I was just saying, I'm having a really tough time right now getting into any game at all, like getting excited for any sort of game. I'm really hoping that Gamescom changes that. Last year it changed it for me. Last year after Gamescom, I got really excited for a lot of stuff. I went out and bought a PS4. About 2 months later, I got really excited. Went and pre-ordered a bunch of games. They're coming out even this year. I'm finding it really hard to get excited for anything. I'm a Halo fan. I'm still really excited to play through a story on Halo 5, but I'm finding it to get really hard to get excited for anything.
And
I don't know what it is. I can't get pumped for much of anything but those couple that I listed. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else even seems remotely appealing to me right now.
I understand why you feel that way, but I'm the exact opposite, and I'm really excited about a lot of games that I listed.
Oh, we know.
Really excited. And I feel like it's just because, I don't know, time. And I feel like Gamescom is going to change that. It's going to change that the tone of that horn just a little bit for you, I think.
I mean,
we're going to see some stuff at Gamescom that we wanted to see
here too, but
we didn't. So we'll see what happens.
Good. Yeah, E3 got me excited for next year. For 2016 and 2017, E3 got me excited, but not for this year. Like Uncharted Collection, I'll pick it up next year. I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up when it goes. I've never beaten them, so I'll pick it up next year. I've never owned a PS3, so I'll pick them up next year before Uncharted 4. But even early next year, all I'm really looking for, Uncharted 4, Division, and Quantum Break is all I must have before E3 next year. So, Raymond?
Yes?
What's your next? Or was that a shared one?
Kiku died. So anyway, my next one, well, you know what it is. We just talked about it earlier. The Danganronpa. There's another episode coming out. It's more of it's not the same style as the other Danganronpa games, which is more of like a visual novel trial type deal. This one, I think this was a third-person shooter, which is gonna be awesome. You have to look it up. It's adding backstory to the already ridiculously full story that we have with Danganronpa. But it looks like a lot of fun. I'm excited. Oh no. It doesn't look like it's reviewing well, but I'm gonna buy it. I don't care.
I mean, the Danganronpa games are always good, and it depends on the reviewer too. Like some of them really dig it, some of them don't. I don't know. I've never really gotten to spend a ton of time with them. I always hear really good things though, and unfortunately, you can't find them even semi-affordable really over here.
Yeah,
I'm really cheap, unfortunately, when it comes to my games. Like I said on the show, I was going to wait until they were 1886. I was really stoked to try it out, but when I heard that it only had like 7 or 8 hours of gameplay, I didn't want to spend $80 or not $80, $60 on that. There's no way I was going to spend $60.
You were right to not do that, because I spent like $40, and I was still kind of like, I spent too much money on this game.
And then I managed to, I had a coupon through my GameStop card where I got it for like $15 or something.
Well, that's a way better price.
So I just snagged it. I'm looking really forward to diving into that, and I just picked up Bloodborne a couple days ago too.
Oh, that's right. How's that been going?
I haven't really dove into anything. Like I said, I'm having a really tough time diving into anything, but I have a stack of games now that I'm ready to go into. I never dove into Far Cry 4 last year. Have that I'm ready to go into.
You've got some decent stuff to get into. See, I'm having that problem with finishing other games because right now I'm playing something that's comfortable and it's easy to get in and out of. You know what I mean?
That's how I am right now. I just picked up Handsome Collection. I've never played Borderlands before.
Yeah, we're supposed to be playing that together.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So I've been playing through Borderlands 2 lately, and I have been finding time to play that and kind of losing myself in that. In fact, due to that, I haven't touched Arkham Knight hardly.
Oh, yeah. See, that's the problem with me in Witcher. I put all that time into Witcher up front, and now I don't have the will to finish it. I was playing it the other day and was absolutely bored out of my mind with the dialogue from a main quest. I was like, why am I doing this to myself still? So I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to finish Witcher 3, and it's like, yeah, it sucks, but that happens. I played my fill of that game. It's just that's the pitfall of those games that are that big.
And I know the second that with people are saying, oh, backwards compatibility isn't that big of a deal, going on Xbox One this year. But I know the second that Bethesda makes Fallout 3 and Skyrim backwards compatible, I'm going to lose my time all over again in those games because I've been wanting to go back into those.
I'll be too busy with Fallout 4.
I mean, I won't be because I've wanted those games for so long to go backwards compatible. My 360's been dead for so long that I'll just dive right back into them like it's nothing. Like I'll go back to those. Like I have zero problems.
I might, if they do New Vegas, I might go and play New Vegas because I told you my story behind that, right? And why I never finished it. Yeah, I might give it a second chance. I might finish it because IGN just recently rated the best Fallout game, and I was really this is stupid. Raw, that's dumb. Because 3 I thought was the best, but
Fallout 3. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm getting Fallout 3 for free with my with Fallout 4. Mm-hmm. So that is another incentive for me just to go back and replay it again. Right. And I have all the DLC for it, so even regardless, I sit here and say it now like, oh, I want to dive back into it, but then I'm like, that'll probably be something I'll go into next summer. Like I might play through it again. Right. Just for the heck of it.
Sometimes I forget. I have a ton of Wii U games I need to finish, like Bayonetta 2, and we need to finish Mario 3D World. And
I'm sure you'll dive into Mario Maker at some point.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. It's gonna be great. Because the problem is that I have so many options. Like if I was limited, like I was when I was younger, I would have finished Witcher 3 a long time ago. Because that's what I would focus on. But now I have so many choices that, if I get into a game and I get my fill out of it, like I did with Witcher 3, like. That was too many hours for a game, really. But
and see, that's my thing is I don't think that you need to like 100% a game to truly beat the game or to enjoy the game fully. And that's part of why I think that achievements and trophies are so stupid, because people measure success in a game against how many of those that you have. And I hate that because I'm like, I had a lot of fun with the game, but I got really burned out on it.
Yeah, that's what I did. I burned myself out on Witcher, like hardcore. And I hate that I did that because I really want to see how it ends. But there will be so many other games that'll be out soon that I'm just gonna forget about it, and I'm not gonna go back to it. So.
Like I still have yet to even really dive into it. I spent maybe 10 hours with it.
Yeah.
And I as much as I want to dive into it, I just don't think I ever will. It's just not one of those things, unfortunately.
And because I've been contemplating trading it in because I'm a blasphemer. I don't find value in just letting games sit on my shelf. If it's worth a certain amount of money, I'm going to trade it in to get a different game. Just saying. I like to make my games work for me. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do that with it just yet, even though I haven't finished it, because I don't know. I go pick it up again later on in life and finish it. Maybe I don't know. There's just so many other things to play. So we'll see.
So Ray, there anything else you're looking forward to this year while we're waiting for Kiki? By the way, if you're listening to this, Kiku's internet died about 5 minutes back in the episode.
Yes, that's why it got so quiet. But and then the quality got better. Oh, it got bad again. Whoops! Ha ha! Anyway, we were just talking about how great Kiku is, and we're so glad that he's with us.
Liars.
We love him so much.
Mariah was watching it. I know what you were saying.
That's not true at all. Not true.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Where did we?
You stupid.
Oh, we were just talking about our anticipation for games and how we know that inevitably things will go to the back burner and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
The backlog will begin.
So we kind of did our little joint topic there. So what's your last thing that you're looking forward to for this year? Kiku?
I don't know actually. What am I looking forward to this year? What's nerdy and I want so bad.
Don't ever do that again.
Actually, I'm looking forward to the Maze Runner sequel.
Kyle, I'm so sorry. I'm also going to murder him on air, so I apologize.
No, really.
Kyle, please hide your daughter.
Hide your daughter, Kyle. I am totally looking forward to the Maze Runner sequel. I really like the first one. We tried to rent it last night, but for some reason PlayStation Network only has it for purchase because they're asses. But
it's on HBO, I think. On HBO now.
I don't have that. Why would I have
thought you
that?
did.
No, not anymore because I don't have HBO.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry.
No, I didn't. I refuse, Josh. No, only because it's only on Apple products right now. So.
Okay, my bad.
I wanted to watch it on the big screen, and I just don't feel like lugging my my laptop down there to plug it in and all that crap. So whatever. But yeah, Maze Runner 2, I am looking forward to. Obviously, we are all looking forward to Star Wars because we mentioned it.
Praise God.
Praise the sweet Lord Darth Vader.
Praise BB-8.
But other than, there's a couple of other games I'm looking forward to, obviously. Comics. Just seeing where Marvel
AKA
goes with
Jessica Jones.
Oh, that is actually,
Oh, yeah!
I wanted to bring that up, and then before I got sidetracked with internet problems. We were already stoked for everything that the Netflix shows were going to bring. We got super stoked when the man, Brian Michael Bendis, praise be his name, said that he had seen Jessica Jones. He had seen Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones and said she was great. But then he was like,
a few episodes, right?
For a few episodes. And he said Kristen Ritter's great. She embodies everything I wrote Jessica Jones to be. She's going to be perfect. But then he gets to Mike Coulter, who's playing our favorite Luke Cage, and he goes, I'm not even going to say anything. Just watch. Just wait. Mike Coulter as Luke Cage, just wait. You're going to love him. And let me tell you something. Him not saying anything but that, I'm just like, bring on Luke Cage.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
Bring on Heroes for Hire.
Like, I'm so excited. Like,
that was my biggest question mark going into this, too.
Yeah.
Because, no offense, Mike Coulter, loved him on The Good Wife. Loved it. No shame here. Loved The Good Wife. Halo Nightfall, though. If you watched even 5 minutes of that ass fest.
Nope. I don't watch garbage. I like my time too much.
I watched televised garbage. And admittedly, I think he actually tried. But that was pretty bad. And, yeah, that made me extremely worried when I saw that he was cast, but good God, hearing this from Bendis, that gives me so much hope now. Because, admittedly, I think out of the 4 heroes they announced, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, I think that was going to be the toughest for them to cast and to get right. And to hear that from Bendis himself, just, oh my God, that should put a lot of fears to rest from fans.
I think Iron Fist is actually going to be the hardest to cast.
That's what I was about to say. Iron
You
Fist
shut your whore mouths.
Well, no, there are,
case.
we talked about it when they started talking about Luke Cage. There are a lot of viable options out there for a character like Luke Cage.
I'm messing around.
Okay.
I only say that I think he was going to be the hardest because I think the chemistry between him and Jessica Jones needed to be very important.
Yes.
And so to hear that, and I was a little iffy on Kristen Ritter too, as Jessica Jones herself, just because I didn't remember Kristen Ritter.
For sure. I think we're all, we were all on that peg of, Kristen Ritter, the bitch from Apartment 23 girl,
Yeah.
like her. But Bendis says she's great. So I trust Bendis. He has led me down many a great story paths before.
Yes.
But still, I think Iron Fist is going to be the hardest.
Yeah. But to hear that the chemistry is there, to hear that, and we did see the set photos last week of Kristen Ritter and Mike Coulter together.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited now to see that relationship play out within the next couple of months. And to hear that he's already seen the first 2 episodes, this cannot be far away.
No, it can't. Which hopefully October, November.
D23 here. It's happening in 2 weeks in August. There's 2 D23s happening this
I
year.
feel like everything is 2 weeks away right now.
Yeah, we're getting
that's
Gamescom.
summertime, man.
Yeah, then we're getting D23. We should be getting details very, very soon. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be an awesome series.
It is. And I know we've said it before on the show. I know it's something very important for me and Ray, but it is good that they are going to show a very big focus on the relationship between Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I know it's important. I know it's important for me. As someone in an interracial relationship, and I know Ray for him being in an interracial relationship, it's nice to see that spotlight.
I think it's important because it's never really been shown in media.
Nope.
And
not at the forefront. It's usually that side relationship, like in an ensemble cast. It's never like the main character, so it's really good to see it. And I'm super stoked, not only because of that, but also because Luke Cage and Jessica Jones in the comics have a very strong relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking eating ice cream?
Froyo, man.
Did you just say Froyo?
Froyo.
Okay, Ethel.
First brunch, now Froyo.
Now Froyo. Okay.
When in
Okay.
doubt, pinky out.
Okay, man. Okay.
Anyway, are we looking forward to anything else? Of course we are. So much stuff to look forward to, but we're going to spin it out a topic of the week before my internet goes off again crazily and Ray has to carry the show by himself because he's not going to be able to carry it with Froyo Boy.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. All right, any shout-outs this week, guys? Ray just looked like he had an embolism.
No, I did not. Shout outs this week. There are many. There are few. Shout outs to Ant-Man and that cast. I know this doesn't make a big deal, but I loved Ant-Man. Ant-Man was fantastic. I don't know if we raved about that on the show yet.
No, we didn't. We took a week off.
Yeah, we did. So next show is all about Ant-Man. I hope you're ready.
Prepare your
literally it is.
The one that he's recording with Adam Wells, I think. Is it just Adam?
Yeah, it's just Adam, unless either one of you want to join in.
Well, I have to sleep. I'm sorry.
Okay, Josh. I'll get you. We'll be us.
So yes, there's going to be another show that's all about Ant-Man, and it's going to be great. So, yeah, I love Ant-Man. Shout out.
And we're going to Photoshop Ray's responses into that show. Like, just out of nowhere, Ray will be like, I love that part!
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness. That part was amazing.
Can that be my response for everything, actually?
There will not be a giveaway, though.
No,
there will not be a giveaway, no.
No giveaway.
Not this time.
I'm too poor for that.
Josh, any shout-outs?
Any shout-outs? I don't think so. I don't think I have it. Oh, yes, actually I do. Matt Faction's final issue of Hawkeye finally came out last week. It was a few months delayed. That was one of the most beautiful final issues I've ever read to a comic. It just wrapped up the whole series beautifully. It was only about 22 issues long. If you have never read that comic, do yourself a favor. The collected edition is coming out in November. Pick it up and read it.
I will buy it.
It's a self-contained comic. It doesn't tie into any of the Avengers comics, any other storyline. You don't need to read any tie-ins or anything. It's self-contained. The artwork is completely different from any comic I've ever read. It made me view Hawkeye completely differently, and is part of why I was so stoked for him in Age of Ultron. And it's part of why he's one of my favorite comic book characters, period, right now. Very, very awesome comic. Highly recommended. Beautiful ending. Beautiful ending. Most of the reviews I read for it, after I read the issue, went back and read a lot of the reviews, were calling it a near-perfect issue and calling it a masterpiece even. Highly recommended. So that's my shout-out, is to Matt Faction. Thank you very much for an amazing run on a comic I did not expect to like at all.
Nice, nice. My shout-out goes to the now 105 members of the Facebook group and the 1,000th listener of the podcast, whoever you may or may not be. If you don't know who you are, neither do we. We just kind of get raw data. We don't get specifics like,
Well, that would
this
be
person
crazy.
listened on this. I mean, it would be great. We would actually mine through that data and see that it's
That
Kiku
would
who
be-
listens to half of the shows.
That would be
Well,
creepy,
so-
but yeah, for sure.
And where you live. No, but, guys, thank you very much for joining, conversing, posting funny pictures, getting into conversations with each other and with us, and also for listening. We love doing this for not only for ourselves, not only for making Josh feel too vanilla, but also because...
I am eating vanilla, though.
I hate you.
God, stop eating froyo!
Gosh, God dang it.
I'm like Adam Sandler. I need to be stopped.
Please don't be Adam Sandler, because then I
Don't
would
be the
never
cobbler.
listen.
Don't be the cobbler. You are not a cobbler.
I'm in
You're-
Pixels, too.
Oh,
Please
jeez.
don't. Oh God, no. I cry every time.
But we do want to say...
a brain freeze.
Wrap it up,
Show's-
Kiku. We're getting rid of
over.
Josh.
Show's
Josh
over.
is
You
getting
know
to
what?
take care of Josh.
Froyo, keep it nerdy, whatever. Get the fuck out of here.
Way to go, Josh. You ruined the whole thing. The show's over forever.